Hello again, friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Amy, and I'm glad you decided to join me for this last Tattoo Tuesday of 2025. Can you believe Christmas is tomorrow? Christmas Eve is tomorrow? Holy moly! My family celebrates Christmas on Christmas Eve, and then on Christmas Day, we spend it with my husband's family. And that is a wonderful way for both of our families to spend it, so we can spend it together. I hope you are warm and safe this Christmas season, wherever you are. As it is the last Tattoo Tuesday video of the year, I thought I would do a very fun video, sort of a little different than my other ones. I'm going to be sharing with you some tips, tricks, sort of. They're not really tricks, but if you guys are interested and not interested, but if you are wanting to get a tattoo and either haven't got one in a long time and kind of are rusty on how things work, or if you are have virgin skin and this is your first tattoo, I hope it helps. Now, I would like to state first and foremost, before we even begin, I am not a tattoo artist. I am a tattoo enthusiast person. I love getting tattoos. These are just tips. If you have more in-depth questions, all that, please, please, please ask your tattoo artist. So please just keep that in mind. As always, I never want these videos to feel like I am ever forcing anyone to get a tattoo, or if you don't have a tattoo, you're uncool. My cat is in the background making noise. Pete! These are just some of the things that I have learned over the course of getting tattoos. And I just like to share them with you. Well, come here. Come here. This is my cat Pete, everybody. He's trying to get into the Christmas presents early. Hi, everyone. So without further ado, Pete, let's just jump right in. I'd like to start. The first thing, a tip for you is, if you are new to getting a tattoo, this is your first tattoo, there's Pete. I would strongly suggest that you start whatever imagery that you want to get tattooed. I would suggest, or is a good idea, to get in a place where it is easily can be not hidden but covered up with clothes. So example would be like the top of the shoulder, the arm, depending on where, the a part of your leg, the back of your leg. Just because if you are very new to getting tattoos, it is a good way for you to acclimate yourself to getting a tattoo and seeing your tattoo. Pete, stop it. Because then you can either, if you like getting tattoo and want more, you can always go up a size for your next tattoo, or you can also recommend getting your artist to show you two different stencils of the tattoo image that you want, and they can size it up or they can shrink it down, so you really have the correct size that you are okay with. Pete Anderson, thank you. So that is one of the first tips. The second thing that I always recommend, not always, but if somebody asks or whatever, and I think I've used this and I think that it works, is making sure the day before you get your tattoo, you do not drink alcohol because alcohol thins the blood, and also making sure the day before your tattoo and the day of your tattoo that you drink a lot of water. Water helps hydrate your body. It will also help your body when you are getting tattooed to bleed less. Bleeding is sometimes part of getting tattooed. That's perfectly normal, but the amount that you will bleed will definitely help if you make sure that you are staying hydrated um, leading up to your tattoo. And it's all right to bring water, juice recommended. That's a-okay. Also, along with making sure you drink water, is making sure that you eat a good amount of food before going. That way your blood sugar is up with the food, so you're not hungry, and so your stomach doesn't growl while getting the appointment. Um, but your energy will be up. You are less prone to faint. I've never fainted for low blood sugar in that regard getting tattooed. So make sure that you eat a good hearty breakfast with and make sure that you have um like snacks also as well, granola bars, candy bars to help keep up the sugar, um drinks, lots of like orange juice, water, all that stuff will help the process along. Number 3 is it's okay to ask the tattoo artist for a break while you are getting tattooed. Again, if it's your first tattoo and if it's a small one, you should be okay. But longer sessions, it is okay to take a break. You are not, you know, uh, weak or for asking for a break. Sometimes you need a break to use the bathroom. Sometimes, the artists themselves might have to take a break too if they have a client they need to talk to, another client to talk to. So it's okay, stretch your legs, or stretch different parts of your body, again, depending on where you get the tattoo, um, because you're going to be, again, sitting once they come back or whatever in a long time, and that way you don't also get a blood clot somewhere. So make sure, like, when you can, because when you get tattooed you cannot move like at all. um you can move like little bits, but you try your best to um not move as much as possible, because every time you move the artist has to adjust to your movement. So, and also, along with it's okay to take a break. It is okay to be like, hey, I feel like I gotta sneeze, because that way the tattoo artist can either prepare themselves and stop. That way you can sneeze and you won't make a mistake, because that can happen. So I'm again throwing that out there. Number 4 is bring something to keep yourself entertained. Again, whether that is bring a person to talk to, or bring everybody has cell phones, iPad, book, um, because sometimes tattoo artists aren't big talkers, and that's a-okay, that's fine. So if you have somebody to talk to, they can just focus on their work, um because some artists work better not talking, some do like talking. So it just make sure you have something to keep yourself entertained. That will also help kill the time, and it will help you also to keep your mind not focused solely on the pain that you are feeling from the tattoo, because I firmly believe that all tattoos hurt. Now, the degree of level of pain that it is can again vary on the different body parts, but all tattoos hurt. So it is very important to um, make sure that you have something to keep yourself entertained, just to kind of kill the time. And also, your artist might not be a super chatty artist, and that, again, like I said, is a-okay. So keep that in mind. Number 6, or I'm sorry, number 5 is, again, depending on where your tattoo is located, the tattoo artist may give you second skin. And if you're unfamiliar what that is, it is a protective plastic coating, not coating, but it's like saran wrap basically for tattoos, and that helps to keep your tattoo from touching anything that it shouldn't be touching. It'll help with keep all the blood and plasma and other stuff that can leak out. That is perfectly normal. You can get an extra ink. You'll get an ink sac, if depending on how big it is. That is normal. And it is very important to listen to your tattoo artist for the amount of time to keep it on. Usually, all the tattoos that I've ever had have been 3 to 5 days to keep the second skin on. It's so important also during those few days to pick the second skin, and to just leave it. You just leave it alone. And again, an ink sac, it can look. It's just look. It has sometimes it's filled with a little fluid, blood, extra pigment, plasma, all that bodily extra stuff. Again, that's normal. You just kind of leave it there until it is time to take it off. And which brings me to number 6, and that is sorry, I skipped some. The next one is to take your second skin off in the shower using lukewarm or warm water. You don't want hot, you don't want freezing cold. You want a nice warm water. Now, when you are in the shower, again, I just like using the shoulder as an example because it's easier because I'm sitting, but when you have the water and it runs down, you gently start at the corner and gently pull away. Now, the water will help to just gently peel it. Do not rip down. That is the wrong way, because there is extra scabbing that is going on with your tattoo, and you do not want to rip the scabs because that could lead to scarring and it won't heal as well. So you just go gently down, and again, if it's sticking in some parts, just let it run under the water, let all that stuff kind of run down your arm, and you just pull it off and you throw away the second skin. And then what is always recommended afterwards is using non-scented soap. That is very, very important. Or you can use a product that I use, and your artist may recommend this. It may be a different brand, but they also could recommend it, again, depending on the tattoo artist. But I use this product from a company called Hustle Butter. Not a sponsor, but I really like this product. It is antibacterial foaming soap. And so you pump 1-2 pumps on there, and you take your clean hand, hopefully it's clean because you're in the shower, and you rub it in circles, and just to wash all the gunk off. That's a little bit of extra scabbing, all that stuff. And then, of course, rinse it down. That is so important to keep it clean. Then after you shower, it's so important not to use a towel. You use a paper towel and you pat dry. You just hold it in your hand, whatever one that is that. Let's just say for right now that this is my tattoo. So then you just gently pat dry. Um, that again keeps it clean, and then usually depending on your tattoo artist and if they know you are either a new tat person to receive ink, or if you're a veteran, they generally always recommend um, something to hydrate your tattoo after you shower. um, they will sometimes recommend a aftercare called aqua aquatat. This is the one that we have. um, And what you do is you take a very, very, very small amount on your finger and you put it gently over the area of your tattoo. Again, depending on um, how big your tattoo is, how much, use it sparingly. You don't need a little goes a long way. Um, this again just helps keep it moisturized and will keep it healthy. Um, and you use it until all the scabbing is done. Um, but I found a different product which works in the same way as this stuff. Again, they may recommend this stuff or they may recommend a different brand. Again, depending on your tattoo artist, they'll recommend what they like, so on and so forth. So, from again the same company as the um, antibacterial foaming soap, which is from Hustle Butter, is they have a tattoo balm, and it works in the same way this does. So you just take a very gentle amount and you put it on your tattoo, and it helps keep that moisture in to help with the healing. Um, and it is, I love this product. For me, it works, and my husband, it works wonderful. Um, Again, this is a tattoo artist's preference. They may recommend it, they may recommend something else. Um, but it's very important to use something like this product or this product after you wash your tattoo. Um, Again, it just helps heal with the process. And the last thing that I find is very, very important um, for new people getting tattoos, um, is it is okay to ask questions about aftercare to your tattoo artist or any questions in general. Um, the internet is a great resource to use. Um, I use it all the time for lots of things, but I find that nobody knows sort of better, if you will, than a tattoo artist, because they have probably seen almost everything. So if you're wondering, is this normal? Um, Call them up or go to the shop and ask and be like, is this okay? Is it healing correctly? Because sometimes people can have reactions to the ink. Um, and I've never had a reaction to ink or anything like that, but it can happen, and depending on how big of a reaction, you may have to go. In the worst case scenario, if you have a reaction, you go to the emergency room, um, and they can take care of it. Um, but if you have any questions about aftercare, not please, but I would highly recommend asking your tattoo artist because they have seen it, and or doing research on the internet. Because if if you're not aware of what is the right way to heal, is this a normal thing, you might be a little confused. But if you listen to your tattoo artist and you read up on how to add the aftercare, it should be no problem. I've been getting tattoos for quite a while now, and I have never had a reaction to the ink. Um, but I will say again, tattoo aftercare is one of the most important things about getting tattoos. Um, because pretty much the once you get your tattoo done, you paid for it. The tattoo artist wraps your tattoo up, you know, and you're on your way. The rest is basically up to you. So, um, it's important to, and also you're spending, whatever the amount is, even if it's a small amount, you want to make sure that it's an investment and you want to take care of your investment. So, those are some of the things that I have done and learned over the time. Also, sunlight is the enemy with new tattoos. No go on sun. No, 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 no. Because the sun fades out the ink, and that's what, it breaks up the stuff, I believe, and it just makes them fade faster. So, no sun, no swimming in pools, no baths, no hot tubs, no nothing like that. Is also very important when getting a tattoo. Um, so that's all the video for today. I know it was a bit longer, but that's how it is. It's the last one. I also want to say, from my family here in Caldwell, Idaho, to your family, I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Also, Happy Hanukkah to all the people that may celebrate Hanukkah. I know it's probably past by now, but also Happy Hanukkah to you guys too. Um, from my family to yours, may you all have a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and I can't wait to see you all guys next year in 2026. I'm probably will be continuing the Tattoo Tuesday. I might be talking about other fun tattoo stuff. So if you're interested, stay tuned for that. I've got many more fun projects in the new year. I also have a giveaway happening right now on my YouTube channel. The uh, title of the video is called December Giveaway, I think, video, or December Christmas giveaway video. So if you want a chance to win some really cool prizes, go check out that video. They're up, down, side, I don't know, somewhere um on my channel. Go check it out. I've got some really fun prizes, which I always do at the end of December. If you are thank you all to all my subscribers. You guys are the reason I do this. I love reading the comments and replying to the comments. Just sharing my life with you guys. It just means so much to me. I hope my videos make you smile. I hope they make you laugh. I hope they are maybe educational, where you learn something or you hear a new story that, or find out some information about me. I just try to keep my videos entertaining and fun. And whether that's sharing tattoo stories or more exciting events in my life, like going to the comedy concert, or sharing my cats, Pete and Jane. I just truly love making these videos. They just make me happy. And at Christmas time, I just always feel extra grateful, and it just makes me happy that you all are here with me. I have some goals, YouTube goals. I really hope to get to 200 subscribers, because once I do that, I'm going to be doing a really big giveaway. So, but I won't be doing that until I get 200 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, think about subscribing. Because I will also be extending the giveaway to Canada. Because why not? There are some subscribers all over and I figure the more the merrier, right? So that is all the video for 2025. Um, again, from my family to yours, may you all have a very Merry Christmas and a very happy, healthy New Year. Bring on 2026. Bye-bye for now, everybody.